starting. Okay, so it is recorded. I'm going to develop something here. So I'm going to go here and close this. Then I will go to application. I'm going to create application here. First of all, let me share the screen. Screen here. Okay. You should see the screen now. A minute. Okay, this is the screen. So this is application, new application I'm going to create. Create a new project, and the project I can make it a console, but I'm going to make it a Windows, simple Windows application. So I go to C# Windows Desktop, which I want. This is frame. Next, and I'm going to call it here, for instance, exception. The material is called exception demo. Next, and create. Okay, yes, and now it would be, I'll have application. Yalla, come on. Okay. I don't know where it's gone. It's coming. Okay. So this we should have a form. I have a form here. It will appear in a minute. Okay. And I'm going to develop a simple application, very simple one, which is adding two numbers simply. So I will have number one, number two, and I have a button to add them together and give me the result. Takes time to, because I restart my computer, so maybe it needs some time. So this is the form. I'm going to click in the form. Where is the tool? I don't have tools, so I go to view, and from the view I go to the toolbox. Toolbox. This is the toolbox. Click it. Very slow. Clip it, and then I'm going to have. Where is the toolbox? Where is the toolbox? Should be toolbox here. Yes. Okay. View. Never seen such a slow. أمور اليوم ما عادش فيه. Toolbox initializing. من صفر قابل. أول مرة we are doing this. Come on. This is the until okay, it is initialized now. So I'm going to create here label here. I'm going to call it number one. And I have another label. Yeah. Number two. Number two. Then text box. text box here. That's for number one. I'm going to rename it. Rename it from the name here. The name. Call it txt number one. And I'm going to get another text box here. And I'm going to call the name of it is as txt number two. So I have this application, and let me have a button, and this button will be the add. Name of it add. What is the text add? Then I'm going to program this. Double click on the add, and then I want the two numbers to be calculated and displayed. So here I'm going to say number one plus number two. If I say, for instance, int number one يساوي convert dot to integer to int with text box txt number one dot text. Similarly, number two, like that. It's two. This is two. Then I will add them together. Let me say and sum equal to number one plus number two. Then I'm going to display it, which is a message box. Okay, I'm going to put the result directly here, which is the sum. Let us run it. Sum y, because this is sum as text. I want to have it as as a number. I want to have it as text. To convert it to string, like that. If you have seen it somewhere. Okay. So if I run it now, it will be. If I run it, then I will get. Come on. Okay, by the way, until it is running, I have created yesterday to the female. I created to them the application for the pizza, all of it, and recorded because online. So it is recorded already now, and I put it in the YouTube, my YouTube. If you go to location where it is called C# classes, in the playlist, C# classes, you will see everything about the classes. But at the end, there are three videos, which is the one I created them to develop all the pizza. So I wanted to go and look at them thoroughly. So this is the application where it is running or not. Yeah, it's running, but somewhere. I don't know where. It's showing here. Let me stop it and make the form in the middle. That's why it is important to have it in the middle. Which is here, start position. Make it in the middle. Center row scheme. And run it. Now to appear in the center. Okay. Where it is not the one. This is the one. Okay. So I have number one, number two. Simply, if I put 10, if I put 5, then if I click on add, it gives me 15. No problem. This is a very simple application. Just show you how to add two numbers. Now, I'm going to make mistake. What I do, مثلا, I'm going to put 10 plus, by mistake, I put A. What happened? The program is crash here. Why crash? Because I want to convert this number 2 into integer while it is not integer. فشي يقول هنا يقول the input string A was not the correct format. And the type of the problem is format exception. Exception يعني error. فعندي format exception أصبحت عندي. How to deal with this? I want to, if this mistake, imagine يعني أنت مركبة فضائية or you make mistake like this. It'll go down because crashed. So I don't want, I want to just when it happen, it will not give me error. It will not stop here. What I do, I wrap this with something called try. Try. Open bracket. And what I want to put inside, let me put it all. Put it all like that. Then what happened here? This means it will try it. Every try, it must have catch. Catch. Like that. Tamam? Now it is the catch is empty. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. So I put a try and catch. What's the meaning of this? This means when it comes to here, it will check, is this work? If this work, go to the next one. Is it work? If this work, go to the next one. If any of them not working in here, any of them not working, jump to the catch. The catch has nothing at the moment, but I can put something, I will, as I show you later, this way. So the catch empty. So every try, put in your consideration, every try must have catch. Catch cannot appear without try. Try alone cannot appear, should have catch, because that's the reason of it. Yeah, if it is succeeded in all of this code, it will run it. If it is failed in any of them, it will go to the catch. At the moment, the catch do nothing. Let me run it. And I'm going to make correct entry, like same as the 10 and 5. Then it worked because it is during the try, everything fine, it worked. Now, if I put A in here or anywhere and run it, see, nothing happened. Nothing happened. Okay, which is fine. I don't want it to be crashed. Even if, let me put now 4, it worked. If I put here empty, it's not work. Why? Because the empty is not number. So whenever there's any mistake here, it will not work. So how do I know there is a problem? I put in the catch something like to say, for instance, message box and box. You entered wrong format. Wrong format. Let me run it again. If now if it is fine, 10, 20, give me 30. If I put any of them empty, it give me you entered wrong format. If I put A, it give me wrong format. فأنا عندي اللي هو يسموه exception. You see how it is useful? Very useful. Whenever you suspect something could happen, could appear, could make problem to you, then that will trigger to you an exception. Okay, now exception could be anything. Could be when it happened, possible to happen. Like if you have you convert to something which is not possible to be converted like this, or if you want to write on a disk and the disk is not available or empty or whatever, you will get error. If it is array and in the array you reference an element outside the array, -1 or above the number of it, Usually, if the array 20, as you know, from 0 to 19. If you make 20, then that's outbound the array. It could be very useful for the database. If the database failed to save, then you can know like the database has not been saved. And other things like divide by 0. So let me have this, change it to division. This divide by that, and keep it sum, and that same thing I'm going to push here. And here, let me say divide, just to be more credible. Divide. Let us run it to see what happens. Now, if I put numbers, two numbers for division, مثلا أخلي 10 و 5, that give me 2. If I put even 3, it will not, because integer division give me 3 only. If I put now A here or B or whatever, something not parsable, say wrong format. If I put the 10 again, divide by 0. Divide by 0, it should be an error. You entered wrong format. He went to the format, but it's not format. So it was caught by the format, which is not correct, because the 0 can be converted. Then there is another catch I can add here, because this is for the format. So I want to say this catch only for the format. Okay. So how to know? If I say here exception X, let me see what's the type of the exception. I say inbox. Let me say the type only. It's just the type. So I say ex dot message. This is special. Give me a message like what is the type of the. Let me remove that. So I want to see what's the type of the exception here. So if I run it, there is error. What's the error here? عندي قوس مغلق لأنه هنا هذا الكاتش صار اثنين. Here, as usual, I can put 10 and 2, it give me 5, no problem. But now if I put 0 here, you see the exception is attempt to divide by 0. Exception, different exception now, which is 0 exception. Okay. While if I put the format here, different A, you should say the input string A was not in the correct format. So there are two exceptions now. I want to recognize to see is it formatting problem or division by 0 problem. Okay. So what I do, I have to go to the exception type. Okay. So this is exception 1. I can have more than one catch. I can have catch again. The try could have more than one catch, but the catch has to have only one try. Now, what exception here? I'm going to say here, for instance, format exception, format exception. I'm going to call it F exception. Okay. I don't want to type it, just to see that you entered the wrong format. But when I say here, divide by 0 exception, divide by 0, send me anything like ex, any name, then it has that. Then I will say inbox, divide by 0, تمام. فانا صار عندي اثنين حالتين. اذا كان if the problem is in the format it will go to this catch. If the problem in the division it will go to this catch. Let me run it, and at the moment if it is correct it will go normally to the try without problem. So if I put here 10 and 5, give me 2. And well, now if I put A or C or whatever, let's say you entered wrong format. It went to this one. If I put 10, but here 0, it should go to the second one, which is divide by 0. شوف شلون الابلكيشن مالتي صار very clean now. What happened here? If it is correct, it will go through this one and ignore all the catches. If anything failed, it will go to check each catch. If the catch is format, it will give me that format. If the catch is divide, it will go divide. If there is any other problem like array, out of bound or whatever, I can add it here. So I wanted to know these things. The try is going to try the code. If it is failed, it will not give me error if I put catch. If it is empty, nothing happened. But usually in the catch, I put a message to tell me like what happened. So it tells me what happened with the problem. Okay, and each try must have at least one catch. But can have more than one catch? Yes. As you see here, try has 2 catches. Could be 3, could be 4, whatever. And you cannot have catch without try. Got it? Do you have any question? So this is the lesson about about the try and catch, which is at the moment I can say I completed the material to you. On Thursday, I wanted to come, and if you have any question about anything in the material, and we have review, so I wanted to be with me. Thank you very much. This is going to be available to you